Thinking at Bigfoot. An introduction to a project to find information about Bigfoot when you have a bad knee and can't hike. When I began to watch YouTube videos about Bigfoot, I wanted to get involved and learn new things. Not being able to hike, I felt left out. But I had a reason to camp overnight in the Angeles National Forest one night a week for the last 4 years. In all that time, hanging around with prospectors, I never heard anyone claim to see Bigfoot. And I don't know why I can't forward this. Okay. The place I camp has some real disadvantages for a big guy like that. But the forest is huge, and there have been Bigfoot sightings in other parts of it. I decided to figure out a plan to get Bigfoot to come to me, and that would be by thinking at Bigfoot. We see videos and read books where people near Bigfoot get ill or have a sudden feeling they should leave at once. This implies telepathy, both ways, sending information and receiving it. Many people who walk in forests have no concern about Bigfoot and never pay attention to anything around them that could give them a hint. Bigfoot knows this and does not need to put out a bad smell or send an anxiety beam their way. They will go away on their own, imposing no threat. When other people focus on him, he can feel it. Bigfoot senses emotions and attitudes. Like Santa, he knows when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. If you think nice thoughts at him, he may even answer. Have you noticed in watching the YouTube videos that some people forever seek Bigfoot but never find them? Do you notice their personality, may be very macho, almost resenting Bigfoot for not doing things the way they decide things should happen? I have had boyfriends like that, past tense. In the last few years, looking for Bigfoot has changed from packing people and equipment into the forest like Rama of the jungle. The YouTube videos we love are by people who are humble about getting Bigfoot to interact with them. They may exchange snacks for forest guests for years on ends. Others do get an occasional photo, but the idea of trying to trick Bigfoot to get photos or his body for evidence is distasteful to them. They want to be honest with him. The idea of telepathy is not startling to me because I interact with another animal that has similar special traits in common with Bigfoot. After I finish this reading, I will show a photo of one of them who has the glowing red eyes. After about a month, it is possible that I've had some results. Watching my own videos, it is clear that I say and okay way too often, and I get confused, like calling a Butterfinger bar a Bigfoot bar. I've been doing a lot of thinking at Bigfoot, and where am I? Okay, and it sometimes seems he's thinking back at me and answering some questions I ask. If so, it may be that all my little flaws, self-doubting, and hesitations make me seem unthreatening and safe to deal with. Or I may just be a nutcase. You decide. As I mentioned, I've had problems trying to run the video editing software. And this particular picture, they wouldn't, I think I got it like an overlay, but I don't know how to get anything under it. So the only thing I could figure would be that I put it on as a screensaver. The only thing is it wants to roll several pictures, so it's just rolling the same one again and again. At any rate, this is a dog named Talaki Paki that came from Peru and had very glowing eyes. Let's see if I can, okay, let's see, there we go. Now you see these beautiful glowing eyes. And this picture was taken in the daylight, and I don't think the camera flashed. And these are the way the eyes look. and they're like hot coals. If you see a bunch of dogs, even the same breed, because these red eyes are kind of rare, and like there's a lot of dogs running toward you from far away. At night, first you see these red hot coals, and then when they get like really maybe 16 yards away, then you'll see in other dogs, you'll see like it'll be yellowish or greenish. But anyway, this is one of the traits that these special dogs have in common with Bigfoot. Now another thing, since Bigfoot has fur, and since, okay, humans are hairless, the dogs are hairless, people don't think that, they don't see the connection. Well, the connection is the gene for hair restriction. The dogs got the gene for hair restriction that humans have, and the Bigfoot, they got in varying degrees. Some are completely covered with hair, some have clear faces. So there's a group of genes that contain the genes that make some species or groups special, and I will go into that in another video. But there's certain packages of genes that, even though they do different things, it's very clear that the particular site for that, like in this case, the particular site for the hair restriction gene is very is something they have in common. How many things do you have to throw on top of an outhouse to do a scientific study? Well, I haven't determined the amount yet, but in one of the videos that follows, I show a picture of this very same outhouse and mention that you should notice red objects on it. Well, when I saw the video, I found out you couldn't see the red objects. So I decided to just put up a slide to show it. And let's see. You to adjust this, hopefully so you could read the words, but there's so many things I'm not good at in videos. Also, the only way I could get this picture big on the screen was to set up a slideshow with it as the only picture, so it keeps blinking in and out. And in the future, you can probably use that standard of excellence for just about everything I do. At any rate, I had first done this picture with to show the packet of gum that I threw up on the outhouse, and that I marked with red. Then when I found out that you couldn't see the Butterfinger bars, which actually were yellow if I said red. So I decided to add notations to this one. The only thing is, somehow it wouldn't make the dark background on the words, so you know, what could I do? So I will, and since it doesn't look like you can read them when they flash up, I will read them. It says, in one of the videos, I point out where I see the yellow wrappers of 2 Butterfinger bars on the roof. But when I saw the video, you can't see the color I saw through the camera. So here they are, or here they would be, except that they were in a different picture. And thank you for viewing my video despite the many drawbacks of doing so. And I hope that you enjoy the 4 videos that follow that tell the story I have to tell. Thank you for being, or whatever MK Davis says. Thank you for being here, watching this, whatever.